Hey guys, it's Stag here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 20 video. Today's video is going to be about the best meta players in the attacking part of your team. Now defense, to me, I wouldn't spend the money on the best defenders I can get. As you can see, all these defenders are either SBCs or packs or the foot swap items, as you can see. So to me, I only really like to spend my money on attacking players. If you absolutely have no one in defense, then yeah, maybe you can spend a bit of money. But for me, this baby Nesta performs better than Van Dijk. So for me, that's what I've got right now. But in the attack, these two right here are probably the best strikers that you can have. Obviously, you can start Daniel James if you put him as a right forward. You can start him on 7 chem. But I don't. I change formation in game, so he does start on 10. They're both 10. These two are absolutely incredible. Now, the team that you saw isn't the team I use all the time. I'm constantly changing. But basically, Greenwood stays in striker, and Daniel James either plays in striker alongside him or drops into that cam position in the central. But there are other attacking players. Every single team, I feel you should have 4 attacking players. Everyone else should be like your defensive mids and then your centre backs. So only out of the 6 players, if you're playing 4 at the back, out of the 6 players, 4 of these players should be attacking. They need no defensive capability at all. So for instance, I've got Buchagueno, who plays sort of a centre mid and a cam position. I've got Neymar, who plays as a lamb and then a cam in the 4-2-3-1. My Roberto Firmino, the screen version, who I 100% recommend getting, stays in a CDM position for me, easily better than my Kante, and he's miles better than the baby Rude Hullet, which I tried. But yeah, this Daniel James and Greenwood up front it's just an unstoppable like pairing together. I never thought it'd be as good as it was. I really want to try this winter refresh Bruno Fernandes now. Maybe try and stick him in the cam position somewhere, just because these two together are so fun to use. They're so easy to get through your opponent's team. And I'm not going to say what the best formation is because I'm still tweaking around. I have got one formation this weekend that seemed to help me. I started off in the FUT Champions. I went really badly, and to be honest, I had to fight to get into that gold 1 finish, and I won my last, I think it was 11 games to hit gold 1. I was having such a bad weekend league, and I was using the 4-1-2-1-2, which is my favourite attacking formation. When I was winning games, I was dropping into the 4-2-3-1 with my 4 depth, and I was just leaking goals all the time. But now I've tweaked around. The 4-2-3-1 is the only formation that works for me. I will make a video on the custom tactics that I use to do that, as I feel that that is the only real formation that I can actually get consistent wins out of. But it's just so hard to break people down when they're sort of parking the bus at the moment. And Daniel James is the only player for me that can get through people. Now, I'm not saying Greenwood is a bad dribbler or anything, but there's something about his card which he just like. It might just be the fact that he's a 3-star skill move, so you have to rely on the dribbling. But Daniel James just wiggles in and out of players. You stick a Berber spin and you throw. And all you have to do, you either shoot or you can sweat the ball to your other striker. I highly recommend as well, when running strikers, whoever your main striker is, try to get someone that's either 4 or 5-star weak foot. That has to be 4-star at a minimum. I mean, I still now and again use the normal Heung-min Son, and even he still performs for me game in, game out. The only difference is this Greenwood, he's easily scoring 2 or 3 goals a game for me. And then if you're having a strike partner, just make sure whoever that is amazing at dribbling and very fast. They don't necessarily have to be a fantastic finisher, although James is that, but you can fit someone in there that's just got pace and passing with the dribbling, and they're basically going to be setting up your striker the entire game. For your other 2 cams, or your cam and centre mid, depending on what formation you want, for me, these guys have to be as what's the best way to say it, sort of universal to any position. They need to be playing multiple positions at any time in the game, because I do constantly change formations. So someone could be playing left wing for me, next minute they could be playing as a cam, then a centre mid, and then they're on left forward again all of a sudden. So for me, Neymar is perfect for that. Obviously I don't play him in centre mid, but he can play the left wing, left forward, he can play the ram, cam, he can play in the lamb position, which is probably my favourite. I score a lot of goals with him in this lamb role. And on the right, I've got Buchagueno. Now I know he's not the best, but because he's got that 5-star weak foot, if he is actually getting in the box, it means you can actually shoot with him. And I've got Neymar and Buchagueno that are going to be coming into the box late after Greenwood and James, so they're going to be scoring quite easy shots, mainly because the fact that they can turn. There were a few players that I used in this position, and they just, if you have to force it onto their strong foot, I just feel like it's too hard to do that now, especially with the way everyone overloads the ball side. So the fact that you're able to shoot either foot just makes it really effective to have that 5-star weak foot, plus having the 5-star weak foot striker as well. So I've got 3 players on it. It makes it a lot easier to take the chances when I get them, because I mean the amount of games that I was playing in the weekend league where I'd be getting like 10, 11, 12 shots and I'd only score 2 or 3. But then my opponent would literally have 3 shots, score them all, and either draw the game or beat me at the start of FUT Champs. And I was literally pulling my hair out over it, trying to fix it, until I tweaked my formation and then started getting the victories. And it's this overload ball side. They need to take it out of the game, because I only started dominating games and not conceding goals once I put it on. Now I know some people just don't like a lot of players, like they don't like certain players. I mean, for instance, not a lot of people use Ronaldo because they say he's clunky or whatever. He was a very good striker for me, easily recording a goal and an assist a game for me. But Greenwood is way better. I've not seen many reviews I think I've only seen 2 reviews of Greenwood before I ended up buying him myself and giving him a try. And he was the reason I sold my Ronaldo. I've tried Messi. Everyone says Messi's amazing. He wasn't. For me, he just was not good. He can't control the ball. I can't dribble past anyone with him. His weak foot is horrendous for me. I can't score finesse shots. So for me, like, Daniel James is just way better of the player. And then the other Future Stars card, the Japanese, is absolutely incredible. I think he's called Kubo. I really wish I did that SBC, because I tried him on a friend's account. And he's amazing. I never even saw the SBC because I've just not been drawn to this game like I usually am on FIFA. It's just been more of a chore to play the FUT Champions for the last couple of weekends. Since this update, it has just absolutely ruined the gameplay. But for me, so far, the best left winger in the game is Neymar. Just normal Neymar. I've not tried his informs, and to be honest, I don't need to. I've tried all versions of Nedved. You can see Nedved's on the ball right now. Like, I've tried some amazing players. I've tried inform Ronaldo. Neymar is the only one that's actually giving me assists and goals in the majority of games he plays. Nedved couldn't do it. Ronaldo couldn't do it when I had his inform. I've tried Mbappe. I did not like Mbappe, whereas Greenwood is scoring every single chance he gets. I've got Daniel James, who gets easily a goal and assist every single on as a minimum. And then I've got my Buchagueno, who's sort of a sub. I swap around between Orsic and I like to sub off Buchagueno for Orsic, or I'll start Raul for a few games and try him because he performs quite well in the centre mid role compared to Buchagueno. But yeah, it's all about finding the meta players that work for you. Trust me, not every meta player works for everyone. And I mean, some of these players are proof of it. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope it helped you in some way. And also, please hit that like button if you did. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're new. I will be posting more FIFA 20 videos soon. But for now, I'm out. And hopefully, before I play next time, EA do something about this button delay that's going on, because it is killing the game.